the end of Game 4 of the Penguin series, there was a chant going throughout the arena, the Wells Fargo Center, Hack must go. Part of that may be just be the fans' favorite team is getting beaten in a playoff series, but at some level, those folks think this team should have been better and the coach is to blame. What do you see, what do you know that says they're wrong?
What's that old saying, all due respect to our fans, and I think you're talking about a minority of our fans, so you gotta be really careful
Pretty
there.
loud minority.
What's that?
They were a pretty loud minority then.
That's, I know this. I know a lot more about our coaches than everybody else knows. Our coaches know a lot more about our players than everybody else knows. Our coaches study our players. They talk to our players. They see our players in practice every day. They got a really good grip on our players, and I'm very satisfied with the job that the coaches have done. Do we all have to get better? Absolutely. The coaches have to get better? Absolutely. Do I have to get better? Absolutely. Do our players have to get better? Absolutely. We lost out in the first round this year, and that's not good enough. We're the Philadelphia Flyers, and we take pride in being a franchise that winning is the only thing, and that hasn't changed. We had to be patient the last couple of years, yes. And in a cap world, you can't make rash decisions that have long-term ramifications that hurt you to try to fix something short-term. So I have to be level-headed. I can't react like I used to on the ice. It's I knew Rob was going to point that out, so I figured I'd preempt it. I can't do that anymore. So it is a process here. A lot of things this year I liked. I liked our group sticking together when we went through the 10-game losing streak. We didn't play that poorly, but you know what? We can't have a 10-game losing streak. Those streaks, and if you look at the league, there's a lot of that, 6, 7 gamers. We had a 10-gamer. Like, we can't allow that to happen. We have to be better than that. Mentally, as a group, we have to get stronger. Our performance on a minute-to-minute basis and a period-to-period basis has to get more consistent. So there's things that we all have to improve on, and that includes myself and the coaches and the players.
When you hired him 3 years ago, it was considered a bold move. Having a guy out of college, NHL experience. You just said we all have to get better in a more generic sense. Is there, 3 years down the road, is there something specific about Hack that you would like to see him get better at?
I think Hack has done a really good job. I think you guys have mentioned to me a couple times the emotional part on the bench. A team reads off a coach, there's no question. Like Bill Belichick, is he the best coach in pro sports? Probably. Not a real emotional, hands flying and all this stuff. He's not that type of a guy. All he does is wins. So the emotional part on the bench and what happens behind closed doors is totally different. Hack is a demanding coach. He demands a lot of our players. He demands effort, and he does a lot of things behind closed doors. He doesn't embarrass players. I do not look at that as a negative. Calling out a player in the media, come on, really? Is that the right way to go about things? I personally don't think so. I don't.
Well, you're telling me what you like about him. I'm saying, like,
I like his accountability. Right. The players are accountable. They're accountable behind closed doors, right? Okay? Young player, old player, whoever it is, there's no discrimination, right? An older player sits with the coaches, gets scolded, whatever it is. All these things happen. Might not happen on the bench. He's not a showman. He's not an actor. He's real. He's real.
So where's the improvement? Like, when you say real, can improve?
You're asking me what I like about. He's got to get more out of certain players, right? A coach's job, coaching staff's job, is to get the most out of the players. My job is to put the best players on the ice. Their job is to get the most out of every player. So they got to get the most out of every player.